out or not.
I mean, you took the chalk.
Yeah,
sir.
that's right.
All right, let's play pickleball.
Point.
And
get in there.
Shake it and bake it, boys. And the other part I love about that is Nick said Eric's his best friend in pickleball, so that's always fun.
Left foot.
Wow. And
because Ben is moving to his right, so for the left toe.
Interesting.
Well,
both of our great referees called it there, so Mary and Mark all over it.
I talked about the double
If
ref
it's
call.
the double, just go back and serve the ball.
Point.
That's kind of what I expect to see from Nick Black. I've been on the rec play, the practice court with him a couple times, and we'll just say he's not big into the dinking.
Oh, my.
Second serve.
That's a pretty wild miss for Ben right there.
Yeah, especially on what we like to call the best shot in pickleball. Yeah. So even when he does not execute that shot, he rarely misses by a lot.
And just destroys a forehand, which we will not be playing in singles. He is not in the singles draw this week.
I mean, that's some good wrist there, action on the backhand roll there from Nick Black.
2-2-1. Second serve.
Eric, you tried to will it over, but you need to call the Newmans.
2-2-2. Side out.
CJ just waiting for the second ball of that two-shot combination.
I mean, because usually you got to do that in a hurry, and he's just hanging out at the coffee bar.
Second serve.
Return to Colin coming.
2-2-2.
Or not.
So rude, Nick. Come on. Nicely done, Mr. Black.
That's a beauty two-hander. I talked about the wrist with the one out of the air and two-hander off the bounce. Missed the first one by a few feet. This one.
Reserve. You toss that ball too high.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone's
2-2-1.
You get a reserve. You get one per match. So Eric, next one will be a fault.
Second serve.
I like it. That's two now for Colin. Yeah. Love that. I mean, it's
2-2-2.
The bottom line is it's a good shot. His forehand speed up is a good shot.
Side out.
It's just so good. Yeah. Just right armpit. And Eric Pailet has a fantastic backhand punch counter.
2-2-1.
So Ben John's just hitting the spot he needs to hit.
Second serve.
Okay. Kiss the net. Nick
Eric's like, no.
You kiss the net then, Nick. I am not. Oh, Mr. Black, you get the protractor today. Wow, that was wonderful.
That is funky angle. I mean, that's in the kitchen.
Yes.
Beauty. 2-2-1.
Oh, dear. Oh, my. We'll just leave missed it and move on.
2-2-2.
Oh. You know, I'm a big mid-pace guy, but you have to be ready.
Yeah.
Because every now and then it comes back quick.
Point. Three, two, one. Point.
And that is something that I feel like they could have done for a long time and just never did.
And Dave, who hit it harder, Colin or Ben?
I'm going with CJ.
I think so. I think you're right.
4-2-1. Point.
And there was a lot of talk, obviously, about what partners Ben is getting, and we'll get into some of that. The CJ partner is going to be interesting to watch as well.
Second serve.
Ben's going to be playing a ton with Gabe. We know for a fact that the lefty Max Freeman will be there in Florida, and one with H was stated.
5-2-2.
So that's what's on the docket.
That's so
Point.
good.
So who is
Timeout
looking
receiver,
for the
6-2-2.
right side wizardry of Mr. Colin Johns?
It's personal style.
Yeah.
That's how they go about their business, and you have
Time in.
chirpy,
6-2-2.
more emotional players, and that is their prerogative to play that way. It's a people thing. That's how humans are. No right way to do it.
Side out.
All right, nice little roll,
Yes.
and some really good variety on the backhand side with pace
2-6-1.
and soft from Nick Black.
Oh, this is fun, but that's going to go just
Second
wide.
serve.
Wow, some awkward spots off the tape there.
2-6-2.
Oh,
Point.
In there.
sitting on that one.
Yeah, I think the Johns brothers might be well served to shift a few
3-6-2.
balls over to Eric Pailet, because Nick Black is playing a solid game right now.
Oh, my. Oh, that's a heartbreaker because the point is over and then it wasn't.
Oh, just a beautiful setup drive from Eric Pailet, and Nick Black exclaims, "Oh man!"
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
just looked at the heavens, and here's a
6-3-1.
good spot to look at the heavens because it is beautiful here.
Second serve.
I mean, does everyone have that shot now?
6-3-2.
Yeah, except for me, because
Yes.
it is. I just love to
Side
see
out.
these rolls.
Miss serve from Ben, so a quick hold, and the boys are right there within 3.
3-6-1. Second serve.
Oh, you got me.
Oh, you got me. Oh, good shot. Whatever Nick Black said, we agree.
Oh, he's gotten me in practice so many times I don't even want to talk about it.
And I think I've seen that more and more. That was more of a roll with the opponent coming in, but the forehand in the
3-6-2.
middle, inside out from Ben Johns in a variety of positions. I think the last couple months of 2024 was a great shot for him. Not that it hasn't
Side out.
always been, but just a little bit different in how much he's using it and how effective it is, I believe.
6-3-1.
Okay.
How in the world did that bounce? Why is that bouncing?
Oh, yeah, no way. That's like 3 feet behind the kitchen line.
I didn't mind the
7-3-1.
stuff before that, but that cannot happen.
Second serve.
Now we're getting some serious sounds from
Oh, that,
the left corner.
our
7-3-2.
audio guys are knocking it out of the park here.
Point.
So Nick stayed
8-3-2.
that time and paid the price.
Point.
Just reload on point. Initial counter from
You have no
Pailet,
more timeouts.
just fine, but
Oh,
Ben's ready.
Welcome to center where you only have one timeout. Sorry.
9-3-2. Side out. Three, 9-1.
Very nice, Nick.
Point. Four, 9-1. Point.
Okay.
Very nice, Nick. I'll follow you up.
Yes,
The
yes.
back-to-back
Why
points for
not?
Nick Black.
5-9-1. Point.
Wow. Okay. And suddenly the lead is but 3.
6-9-1. Second serve. Six, 9-2.
And a
Point.
miss wide, and this is getting very dicey.
Yeah, and I want to see just the vibe of the Johns brothers in a tight game,
Yeah.
where it's not
7-9-2.
when it's not lopsided. If maybe they go back to their old stale
Oh.
ways, I'll call
Side out.
them.
Wow, CJ had to run out of the way there. You usually are
9-7-1.
dodging it in the other direction.
Second serve.
I mean, it's just so unexpected
Yes.
that Colin can't even get the paddle out of the way. That was
9-7-2.
4 inches off the ground, and Nick Black fires.
Side out.
0 on that possession, and the
7-9-1.
belief is real for Black and Pailet. What a dig. Oh,
Second serve.
That's good partner support.
yes.
Boy gets lit up a little bit, and you just let him know you were in the right spot.
7-9-2.
Sort of.
Mostly. Well, they let CJ off the hook there.
Side out.
He was in bad position, and they rolled it.
Yep. You can't,
9-7-1.
even the smallest of times that you're ahead or have an opportunity, you can't let those go by against high-seeded teams.
Second serve.
That was a pretty good switch over from Colin from the backhand
Yes.
to the forehand, and just
9-7-2.
caught the tape. But offense is served, and
And another empty trip, and that belief meter keeps going up and up here. Can Eric and Nick possibly tie this up here with a couple? Some very interested Brasha sisters looking on here.
7-9-1. Point.
And that sails deep, and they are within 1.
8-9-1. Second serve.
Well, Nick, if you're going to take your buddy's ball there, you're going to
right.
deal with the consequences.
Very
8-9-2.
simple, controlled, two-handed backhand first volley from Ben Johns.
Wow, flies in, and it is 9 apiece, and they are trying to be the villain in this story.
9-9-2. Side out.
Wow, and just
Timeout
a
servers,
little-
9-9-1.
Just a little bit of Eric was kind of close there. So timeout where they did not discuss anything, just
Nothing.
for the record.
Time in.
0 words.
9-9-1. Second serve.
That's not particularly close from Colin Johns,
Wow.
who's a soft shot
9-9-2.
expert.
4 squares up.
Jeez.
Wow, and it
Point.
required an insane
point.
save on the ball before that from Ben. Game point number 1.
10-9-2.
Oh
Point game,
boy, and an
11-9,
ambitious
timeout.
pull off the shoe tops goes well deep from Nick Black. But I love the way they played. They pushed them. They were right there. Adam's prediction was almost falling off the cliff into the sea, but they came through at the end in game 1, 11-9. Can they take it in 2? We'll find out. Run they've had.
Side out.
Yeah, nice punch there from Nick Black.
And when you think about players going out on top, it's usually
0-0-1.
Peyton Manning, Jerome Bettis going out when their careers are at the end. These two have plenty left.
Oh, yes.
Ball, you hit the net.
Oh,
I hit the post.
Your
yeah.
foot. Second serve. Afterwards. The standard.
yeah.
Nick's funny. Oh, really?
Yeah.
0-0-0.
Nick's like, this center court, I want my second timeout. I don't want these dang bars in the way. 2 referees. Ouch.
Side out.
Well, right in the quad, and but shown some great athleticism, Nick Black.
Yes.
So
0-0-1.
even on the Ernie fault, I mean, that's not an easy
Point.
shot to even be in position to hit.
1-0-1. Point.
Yeah, he said it. That is way out. But if you're dialed in, sometimes you
That's
play 'em.
right. I mean, he came in hot, struck a nice first volley, and Ben puts that ball back on his paddle quickly. I mean, it's a split-second situation.
2-0-1. Point.
Just the most casual of leaves from Ben Johns. Just flings that
3-0-1.
right arm out of the way, gets skinny, and lets it go out.
The difference is
Second
everybody
serve.
else looks like they're having to do something at a miraculous
Right,
pace.
right.
And then he's just like, just a little turn.
Allez.
Yeah.
3-0-2.
Oh, tweener. Oh,
Side out.
CJ, you got to make that.
Yeah, well, it was a
I
tough
mean,
one to make.
That wasn't like when we were chastising Colin
Right,
Schick the
yeah.
other day.
0-3-1.
Nick Black waving the scorpion. Oh, dear.
Second serve.
Yeah, I
And
think.
best friends, bumper cars.
Yeah, Pailet's got to get out of
Yes.
there. And he was in an awkward court
0-3-2.
positioning to where he could have played that ball in the middle, but he has to know that his athletic buddy Nick Black is going
Side
to be
out.
there.
3-0-1. Point.
I mean, the supportiveness on that
Yeah,
side
that's
is
right.
awesome
4-0-1.
from Nick.
They're best buds, man.
Point.
Two somewhat awkward swings from Ben, and not awkward at all on that last
Yeah.
forehand crushed.
5-0-1. Second serve.
Yeah, there's a nice lean in from Eric
Yeah.
Pailet. Use that length.
5-0-2. Point.
Yeah, and after a pretty darn clean game number
6-0-2.
one, these boys are giving a few too many away here to start this one. Oh, no.
Point.
That's a phenomenal fill from Ben Johnson.
Yes.
So solid but unspectacular initial speed up from Colin, but when little bro is right where he needs to be, it's going to work out a lot of the time.
Side out.
And those are the types of things we're going to be looking forward to seeing when they're playing with others.
Right.
Because the telepathy and the algorithm, they know. Will Gabe know?
Gabe. He's the antithesis of passive and supporting over there. He is a right side, strong side guy. So I think it'll be fine.
Yes.
But, you know, it could certainly take a couple tournaments to get it completely dialed.
Oh, my. What a shot from Ben. Back of the paddle. Desperation from Pailet. Yeah, because Gabe and Ben are going to run into each other because Colin ain't hanging out in the middle looking for offense the way Gabe does.
Second serve.
And Ben even said it, in certain situations, I might have to be passive, actually, if the opponent dictates that, and let Gabe be an alpha, and then we might play exactly like I do with Colin in certain situations also, and I think I would have to think that Gabe's okay with both of those.
I'm pretty sure Gabe was darn happy to see the Ben Johns name show up on the phone.
He's like, oh.
0-7-2.
Okay.
Point.
All right, Pailet and Black on the board. Let's see if they can rekindle that comeback magic that
1-7-2.
almost got there in game one.
Point.
Crowd just can't deal with it.
No, it's of all of the shots that we've seen in the last day and a half, it's the
2-7-2.
let cord tricklers that really pique their interest.
Side out.
So Ben, one time with a backhand roll and one time with the first volley, forcing his opponents to go backside of the paddle and just pray.
Yes.
7-2-1.
Yeah, we've seen full desperation mode.
Point.
Yeah, Nick's like, that is working very well against a lot of people. Not that guy.
8-2-1. Second serve.
Yeah, looking for a little showtime on that inside out drop forehand, and not close. Speaking of not close.
Boy. That's a drop that just missed by a foot, and Ben has seen enough of that one.
Yeah, he didn't even look at it. Just like, get another one.
Okay, different ball put in play. And Eric didn't even look at the ball. It's like, that one is just fine.
Point.
Oh, okay. Hold on to it, Eric.
3-8-1. Second serve.
Nice job from Ben Johns to take a little pace off. He has seen Nick Black come in hot in a
3-8-2.
variety of positions in this match.
Side out. Eight, 3-1. Point.
And commanding position for the Johns brothers. I wouldn't say I've necessarily
9-3-1.
seen joy in this match from them, but they're getting it done.
Second serve.
Well done there. Yeah, and joy comes in many different varieties here. So, I mean, they want to win. They want to play the way they think it should be. And if you're looking for high fives and hugs, you better wait till Sunday for that.
Point.
Well, Nick tried a little shimmy with the Tui.
Match point.
Not there. Found Colin John's backhand, then a Ben John's backhand.
10-3-2.
Match point for the finale to roll on. And what a way to finish it off. So Ben and Colin Johns looking like the top seed, looking like there's nothing different about this, and yet everyone watching feels like it's different, Adam.
Yes, I agree, but moving on.
Moving on?
Like you said.
So the next spot they will go is to the desk. Cam and Matt will have a chat with the brothers right after this.
Men's doubles team in the world, Colin Johns, Ben Johns, on their last run together, taking down Black and Pailet 11-9, 11-3.
And Nick Black, Eric Pailet, a very good pair, but obviously Ben Johns, Colin Johns, their last time together. #1 seed, have won here before, getting it done in pretty easy fashion.
Welcome into the Pickleball Central Desk. We're waiting for the Johns brothers to come up, but I thought they looked really well, especially with the wind. It's a little bit tougher. Usually they drop their thirds, but there's a lot more drives that you're going to have to hit.
A lot of drives, crashes. Thought Ben's drive stayed down well, Colin crashing well. We got him here at the desk, which is great news.
Always have Ben Johns bringing up the end here. Hi, Colin. How are you?
How are you?
Happy New Year, 2025.
Indeed.
Ben, take a seat. Congratulations to you guys. Good win on your journey here at the Masters together. Ben, I'm going to start with you. Obviously, everyone's been talking about it. It's your last tournament together, but I just want to give you guys props. I definitely could not have ever played with my sibling, but you did say in your interview you guys do want to come back together at some point, but how crucial is it for you guys to split up and really develop your own games individually as players?
Yeah, I think it'll be interesting. You know, it's a little unpredictable, I guess, in some sense. So it's experimental and see how it goes for both of us. I think we'll both develop in some things. I feel like we've definitely locked in our partnership as far as our roles go, which is great as far as a partnership goes. But then it's also like when you switch up, you definitely get to work on some new things that are a little unexpected, like you said. So I think either way, whether successful or not, we'll at least grow as players, and then in the future we'll see what happens after that.
Colin, you guys have won here 2 times before. Going for lucky #3, was the preparation any different, knowing it is your last event, at least for a little bit?
No, I wouldn't say any different preparation. It's nice to have a little off season. It's a very long year, so we took some time off. I think that's going to benefit us, and we'd like to start off strong and make it 3 in a row.
Ben, I have a little bit of a fashion question, but I got to go to my notes that I see that you're reading. My statistician sent me some stuff. It's only the 4th time ever, and 12 months to the very day that you have a matching outfit. For once.
Really?
Yes.
That seems like a bad stat.
How does that
You're very
feel?
colorful.
Being all white, is it plain? Is it boring? Are we going to see you matching ever again, or do we have to wait 12 months?
I think 4 per year is a good average. I think it's a solid average. I think white looks cool once in a while. I wouldn't go to it all the time. I think it's also worth doing maybe if we have a night match, an all-black outfit sometime. I used to do that more often. I haven't done that in a while. But I think there's a number of ways to match. My issue is once I start adding colors, I'm like, I'm not going to match anyway. Just throw some more colors in there.
Fair enough.
We know that. Colin, coming back to you. As we said, you guys are going to develop your games. What specifically are you looking to kind of add to your game and just improve on your side of things?
Yeah, I think you get really comfortable playing a certain way. We've had so much success playing the way that we've played over the past 3+ years. So I think just getting used to a different mindset, playing with somebody else that's not Ben. Obviously, he's going to have a different skill set, and I'm going to have to adjust accordingly. So I think it all starts with the right approach mentally.
Colin, I saw this training video of you and Brandon Ensikpong. He's hitting a flick off a tee over and over again, and then you're countering. What was he working on there? And
countering off a cushion. Did you forget that part?
I saw the cushion. There was a balancing act there, and then I heard it was 3 hours long. What was going on?
I like to throw in some unorthodox training methods just to keep it fresh, and Brandon was working on his backhand out of the air, and I was working on something else. But, in the off-season, you try some different stuff, keep it fun, keep it light, and who knows, it may benefit you.
Love it.
And are you guys still training together, obviously, because you live there and everything, but that's still going to be the same?
Yeah, we'll often train together, yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, congratulations. Good luck the rest of the week, guys.
Thank you.
We're going to switch back over to women's doubles.